last time we've made it up to here, and what we're going to do now is going to add a new string, and it's going to be over here. I'm going to add it from in between the 4 strings here, like here at the middle, and going upward, finding the center, and weaving. The string is 3 meters long. 3 meters long. Now I'm going to add another string that is 3 meters long. This string is going to be pink, and it's going to be what's in between this pink and the maroon that you can't see. It's hidden inside the stitch here. So I'm going to add it from here, next to the left side. It's going to be next to the loop here, and here. Okay, so if you had the same position like me, what I mean that your string is here and a loop is over here, and like the far end, right end, a string is here and a loop here, and the far left is a loop here and a string here. You need to go from a left in between this gap to the right in between this gap. And if you have the opposite side, you have a string here and a loop here, and a loop here and a string here. You do the opposite side, like you'll go from here, like from here to this point. Okay, like so. If you have this opposite side, I'll show you. You need to come from here and go here. So this is what you need to do if you have opposite sides here. But my stitch is like that, like I have string, far left string is here and loop here, and far right string is here and loop here, so I'm going to add it from here because I want the loop to be next to the string at the left side, and we'll need to have a string here and loop here on the right side. Okay, so let's now find the center of the string. And now, 1 second. And now I'm going to add another string, and this string is going to be underneath the pink string. So this string is going to be 2 meters long. Let's move. I'm not cutting the strings. I just making some space so we can put the pink string here. Okay, now I'm going to lock it, and now I'm going to make a box stitch with the pink strings. So since it's diagonally from right to left, I'm going to do what is naturally like I won't go from here and here, because this one is already down and this is up, and so I'll go here and here, because then it's going to be straight. See, here it's straight, and if I went from here, it's like a diagonal. So I want to make it straight, perpendicular, whatever. And then I'm going to weave over and under. And now I'm going to stretch the strings. Pull all the strings now, the red also, the maroons also. Now that we've stretched the strings, you don't need to stretch the pink strings too much, because we're going to make another stitch for the red strings, and we're going to make them without the pink strings. So let's make it. last strings. Oops. Here is it. Okay, now let's stretch the red strings now, only the red strings, and then I'm going to stretch the pink strings. So everything from the left strings are going to be stretched with all the white strings. Have 3 rights and 3 lefts. Now ups and downs. 3 ups and 3 downs. And now I'm going to stretch the pink strings. Now look, you see that the pink strings are parallel with the red strings. The same position. Now I'm going to make another stitch with the red strings. And then I'm going to add a new string that is 2 meters long. Where is my string? Ah, here's it. And I'm going to have a new string. I'm going to add it through here, the center. Now I'm going to find the center of a string. Go here and weaving. And now I'm going to stitch all the red strings, and it's going to be the last stitch for this part. So next part we're going to continue making more stitches for the red strings and a 1, 2 or 2 stitches for the pink strings. So I'm going to stretch now, and probably you've got it, how to stretch the strings. It's pretty easy, but I'll show you anyway. And bye.